Waiting for it to say that I am live. Okay, seems to be a little glitch. We'll see if this all works. All right, how y'all doing? I am coming on here to connect with you and love on you and have a real conversation because Spirit has been talking with me and I have had the opportunity to connect with 10 plus 8 to 10. We'll go 8 to 10 women. All about, in various forms, whether it be phone calls, text, client calls, Facebook Messenger. And the main message, because it came to me first, is what is it that you really want? Now is the time to go specific. And what I mean by that is sometimes I believed that I was waiting for Spirit's guidance in order to act on what it is that I really want. But what I have noticed is that the energy of the earth right now, and as you guys are coming on, just say hi so I know who's coming on because I can't really see you and I want to connect with you and have a conversation with you. What is it that you really want? The energy of the earth right now is saying, give it to me straight. Give it to me straight. I am willing to give you what you want, but I need to know what it is you want. And don't be so general with it. So for instance, if you just say, because, and I know why this is coming about, because these amazing women that are connecting with me and asking me about a man and men coming into their lives because they're done being single. This quarantine has shown you hey, I am ready to have someone in my life. I'm ready to connect with somebody. Whatever it is that you're questioning, I feel like now is the time that you are getting the answers. So for instance, I was questioning whether to homeschool Amira. I've gotten that answer. Other women that I've been connecting with are questioning about work or starting their own business. They're getting that answer. Whatever it is that we have been questioning, the answer is coming to us. It's just the energy of what is happening right now. So be specific on what you really want and have it come to you. It is coming to you really quickly. Don't be afraid to ask for what it is that you really want. Spirit has been asking me over and over and over, what is it that you really want, Sarah? Be specific. What is it that you really want? Be specific. And because of that, and because I took the time and wrote it all out, these are the categories that I'm going to ask you to write about. And maybe you have already done this. Some people call it the letter to the universe. Whatever you want to call it, just write it out and get it done. Writing as if it is already happening is key. And being grateful in that process is also key. So I categorized it in 4 different. You feel your way through this to see if these categories feel right to you. So I have relationships, health, spiritual, financial, and home. If you have other categories that you want to add in there, awesome. All I know is that the women who've been coming to me and have been more specific about what they really want, then that person, opportunity is coming in. So the universe comes. So let me put this to you. I was having a conversation with a gal, and she was expressing that she wants things to come with ease. So Spirit gave her a path. I channeled the path for her, and we got done channeling, and she's like, that's not at all what I want. And I said, and Spirit's like, but you have to tell me what you want. You said you wanted this specific thing to come with ease. So she wanted this move to come with ease. So Spirit gave a timeline, which was awesome. It gave, hey, you need to sell this then if you want to move here. This is going to happen. This is the home that you're going to be moving into. all because the energy of it was, I want to move with ease. I want this move to be easy, effortless, enjoyable. So she got the outcome clearly laid out for her of what she wanted. But when it was all laid out, she's like, no, that's not what I want. And so then Spirit's like, you have to be specific. You have to be specific in what you want. I have been doing that for years. I didn't know that I was doing it, except because I didn't have that awareness. So I don't even think you need to have this spiritual awareness. You don't need to be speaking to spirit. You don't need to have this divine guidance connection. It's literally you just asking for what you want, getting out of the way, and letting it come to you. You are working with the universe in stating what you want, believing that it's on its way, and letting it come to you. And I know you probably heard this in The Secret. If you're an Abraham Hicks follower, you've heard it there. What Spirit wants you to know right now, though, is that it's time to go specific. It's time to go into all those details and clearly lay them out instead of this overarching general feeling about what it is that you want. So what else should I say for specifics? What questions do you have about what I'm sharing with you? I need to know what it is that you have questions on so that I can be even clearer for you in this, because it is the main conversation that I have been having with people is, I have this experience, but I really want this. Okay, then you need to be clear on what it is you really want and keep asking yourself, okay, what is it that I really want? No, what is it that I really, really want? And go deep into it and really allow yourself to know that you're worthy, you deserve this, that this is yours. You have done the work. You have elevated. You have whatever it is that you want to say. Like, it is time to move forward. It is time to create what it is that you really want. Not necessarily sit back and let the universe guide you in whatever direction it is saying. No, I need to know what direction you want to be guided to. So you need to be very clear on what you want and then get out of the way and we will get you there. And let the universe conspire to be working for you and with you. It may not happen. Oh, this is key too. So it may not happen in the exact timeline that you are thinking. So in the conversation with this gal, she was wanting a grander vision. Oh, awesome, Brandy. So Brandy shared in the comments, for those who haven't seen it, you're speaking straight to my soul right now. Awesome. Cool. Let's keep going. So in this conversation with this gal, she was saying she wants the specific grand vision of this home, this money, this man, this career. She's all like, she was going from this, I want to move with ease, to being more specific. And Spirit's like, okay, I gave you a timeline on this with ease in a couple of months. Now you're going to have to give me, Spirit's saying this, you're going to have to give me some time to rearrange the universe and I was like, so you need to be clear that you want to make it with ease and with joy and with glory and with gratitude and love, instead of it being, I want it now and I want it all, and this is how it's going to be. It's like you can't be quite so concrete with it. You have to finesse it and let the universe conspire and work towards and for you to make this all just flow so you can just step into it. So I gave the example of like, okay, so you want this specific man right now, and he has to come into your world. And then I was like, that's basically saying, but if that man is not available, then you need his wife to die so you could have him. And she was like, oh no, I wouldn't want that at all. I want this man to be, equally available and ready for me and with joy and like all these things. I said that that's the same way with this house that you're asking. Maybe this house that you're asking for at this certain price isn't quite ready for you. So let the universe with the paint job, with the kitchen, with the view, with all the things, let the universe work with you and for you to get what you want. So then you can just step into be like, this was mine all along. And what is also key is as you are writing this letter to the universe on whatever you want, write out how you want to feel. I wrote out all these specific things that I wanted financially. And as I was, because I visualized my desires each morning. And as I was visualizing them, something just felt off. So as you are writing it all out, check in and see if what you have written and what you're calling into you, how does that feel to you? If something feels off, see what needs to be finessed and see what needs to be finessed and what needs to be molded so that it feels good. So let's say, for instance, I wrote out all my financial of what I wanted and how many people, and I was like, Spirit's like, I need to know, like, how many people do you want to be working with at your high-end program? How many people do you want in the e-course, in the group program? I need to know. I want to call these people in. You need to be telling me, this is what Spirit's telling me. And I was like, all right, let's do this. And so before I'm like, well, however anybody would like to come to me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to just go with the flow and be easy with it. Spirit's like, no, I need to know specifically what it is that you want. And so I mapped it all out and I got all really specific and the money portion and adding it all up and connecting with 56,000 people a year and speaking to 14,000 people a year in the easiest, most effective way. What is that way, Spirit? And it's speaking on stage in front of 14,000 people at one time. So I was like, yes, 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 yes. And then I got done and I'm like, something still feels off with this. And Spirit's like, yeah, this is all great, but how are you feeling when you're doing all this? And I was like, oh, totally forgot that portion. So then I got into like, okay, I am energized, excited, feel alive and abundant while living my chosen path. Because this, like, I financially mapped out my chosen path, which is key. So if y'all don't know your chosen path and you want to know and you're ready, like, let's connect, because now is the time to get specific and truly be on it and living it. Thinking about how it is affecting your family, your community, your health, your wealth, your energy by not living that chosen path. All right. So I am energized, excited, feel alive and abundant while living my chosen path. I'm channeling, speaking to the masses, the guided message on pure love. I'm guiding others through the book, through the e-course, the group program, one-on-one. I am relaxed. I am flexible. I had someone say to me, Sarah, you need to be a little bit more flexible. And I was like, oh, yeah. And Spirit's like, let's work on this. So then, of course, I got opportunities to be flexible, which has been fun. I am relaxed, flexible, going with the flow, happy, joyful, jovial, smiling, laughing, enjoying every moment, grateful, appreciative, connected, loving, and I am loved. So this is how I'm feeling as I have already mapped out all of the financial professional aspect of it. I'll read you my home portion. My home, I wanted to create an actual home of where I am living. And for the longest time, I was like, oh, just let Spirit like guide me on this. And it was like, no, now is the time to be specific. Where do you want to move, Sarah Sparks? Where does your family want to live? What is best? What feels good? If it's in a completely different price range, call that baby in. It is time. Oh, yeah. So I was like, a magical, serene place, gorgeous, spectacular view of the mountains, amongst the trees, lake view, north-facing home with a south view, with giant windows facing the south to let in all the natural light. Hot, dry sauna in my home, window seats in the bedroom and the girls' rooms. I imagine us meditating there, reading there. Like, it's just our little private nook in our own little bedrooms. The master suite has a balcony with lake and mountain views. Home is perfectly positioned for our energy and our cycles. Community walking trail around the lake, 5-bedroom, 3 to 4 bath, stone, beautiful landscape. Feels like I am driving up to a spa, but I'm walking up to my home. 3-car garage, grilling space. As I was reading this to my husband, he was like, "You didn't say a 3-car garage." I was like, "Oh, honey, I added that in there." Yes, and I got a little Southern happening with me now. 3-car garage, grilling space, in-ground pool, gorgeous, luxurious kitchen. Home feels like it's from Europe, but decorated in a bohemian Scandinavian feel. Gorgeous, luxurious, amazing, serene, peaceful, blissful, magical. These are all the words that people use to describe our home and land around our home. So like I went specific. I mean, y'all can like visualize that and like step into my space. And then I'm going to host retreats there so y'all can come because it's going to be big enough and y'all are going to come. Like that's the kind of specific. I mean, I did spiritual and health. I'll tell you, I am sexy. I am full of energy. I sleep well. I eat well. I love my body. I am happy 100% of the time. And if I'm not happy, I feel the contrast and let it go so I can jump right back into being happy. All right. So if you notice those can be also affirmations like I am, but I'm also stating it as if it is already here. There may be an ounce of me that's like, am I really sexy? And then it's like, nope, that vision is that I am. So I'm stepping into it. I'm sexy. But it's really what I want. So Spirit's like, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And then taking action towards that as if it is already here. But then also, like I said, letting the universe conspire for you and with you to bring it all in, bring the right people in, easy, effortless, and enjoyable, bring the right opportunities in. Yeah, and you do it all by listening to that divine guidance. But if you can't even listen to that, just state what you want and let it go. Some people, I have recommended this. If you have a hard time letting it go, I created this visual and then I record it and I listen to it daily. Others burn it and then send it out to the universe and just let it go. Do I have a problem with controlling it? There's probably some aspect of the financial that I still feel like I need to be in control of. But Spirit's like, but you already know what's going to happen. So yeah, I already know there's a sense of knowing what's happening and just letting it all unfold. So if you have a concern about controlling the outcome and making this happen, burn the list. Obviously, don't put it on your phone, put it on a piece of paper. Burn the list, or put the list, put the paper in, that you write it out on and type it out on into a prayer box. It's like the symbolism of it is you're sending it out into the universe and letting it go, and like truly knowing like the universe has your back. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. What's going on? Tell me. How else can I help you? How else can I guide you? Type in the questions. I love you. Let's do this. It's time to get what you want. All right. Bye, loves.